Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to be testing the Covergirl Outlast Extreme Wear 3-in-1 Foundation. So I recently posted a poll on Instagram seeing who wanted to see a review of the L'Oreal Paradise Water Infused Tinted Moisturizer or the Covergirl Outlast Extreme Wear 3-in-1 Foundation. And honestly, I think the last time I looked it was 50-50. So I thought today would be a good day to try this out. I used to have the foundation from Covergirl that had the black cap, but it kind of got old and separated. So when I seen this, I thought, is this... Honestly, I thought, is this the same thing, just released with a different cap? I mean, I don't know. So this says it's a primer, concealer, foundation, one for a naturally flawless finish, 24-hour wear, sweat-proof, humidity-proof, covers imperfections and evens out skin tone, feels comfortable, lightweight, and breathable on skin. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this on one side just as primer. I'll probably end up putting concealer on. But we're not going to put anything on underneath of it. And on the other side, what primer would be best? On this side, we'll go in with the e.l.f. Glow Radiant Moisturizer. It's just a good one that gives me a little bit of moisturizer, but it's not going to do anything to help the foundation. Like if it's a bad foundation, I'll know. Like it's not going to extend the wear or anything like that. It's just going to nicely prep my skin. So let me go ahead. I'm going to take my sponge and just spray it with a little bit of Catrice. If you're looking at my eyes thinking, Mackenzie, that is not your normal look, you would be correct. I'm currently working on following a tutorial by Makeup with Alex. So if you're interested in seeing that video, I'll link it for you. I always try to get like 2-in-1 videos because I don't often get to sit down for a long period of time, and my husband's home and I told him, I was like, hey, I kind of want to go play with some makeup, and he's like, okay. He doesn't care. He's gonna see, is this did they just change up the package? Did they just change the cap? I wish I still had the other one now to test it against each other to see if they're the same. If I ever get coupons and I can get the other one for relatively cheap, we'll do a side-by-side comparison. But okay, this is in the shade 800 Fair Ivory. I'm pretty sure it's the lightest one. Okay, so we've got nice pump, very creamy. Again, wow. I'm not putting any primer or anything on this side of my face. Holy cow. Did this say full coverage? Yeah, full coverage. They're not kidding. I might have put too much. Full coverage is correct. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not loving it right here on my pores. So actually, on the other side, I'm also going to include my Hard Candy Smoothing Primer Balm, which is like my favorite. It's the one I use consistently when I want to cover or fill in my pores. Definitely full coverage. Wow. Okay, so this is nothing under it. No primer, no sunscreen, no lotion. So now let's go ahead and prep this side. So I'm going to put some of my e.l.f. Plus Glow Radiant Moisturizer. Oh, sunscreen and coconuts and ocean. Okay, let that just take a minute. Wow, I mean, look, that color fits me so well. I mean, good, yay, but like, why do I have to be pasty white? Okay, let's go in with a little bit of primer balm. Oh, that might be too much. Like, you know, I like this when I actually hit pan on a product. Smooth that in up the nose, all over the nose, all over my cheek. I'm gonna pop on a brow really quick, and then we'll finish this off just to give it a few minutes to kind of melt into the skin. For brows, I just used the Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil in Ash Brown and some of the Almay brow styler in clear. So now let's go ahead and pop some of this on the other side and blend it out. All right, so here is this side with the lotion and pore filling primer. For me, because this is so full coverage and mattifying, I do like initially prefer it on this side with the moisturizer underneath, because this side is looking very matte, which isn't a bad thing. I think that this so far, just initially testing it, it looks like it's going to be customizable. Like you can wear it matte, or you can put a primer underneath that'll give you a little bit of glow. So that's kind of exciting. So let me again give you a close-up look. This side looks better right here around my fine lines because I think it, you know, obviously it's got some moisture to cling to. So here's what my face is looking like. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on, and then we will do a wear test throughout the day. Alright, so here is the finished face. Let's take a look at how the foundation looks with all of the rest of my makeup on. Honestly, and slightly shockingly, it looks the same on both sides. I even sprayed a little bit of catrice at the end to just give a little bit of moisture back. And I'm not really seeing much of my primer coming through now that I powdered. Honestly, my fine lines and everything kind of look the same. It doesn't look bad. It's just I lost any moisture that I had underneath the foundation on this side. And I did use a little bit of the e.l.f. Flawless Brightening Concealer because I didn't want to add a lot of coverage, but I did need to brighten just a little bit. So here's what my face is looking like. I will finish wearing this throughout the day, and I will come back and show you how it has worn. All right, let's do the final check-in for the Covergirl Outlast Extreme Wear 3-in-1 Foundation. I'm out of breath, can you tell? I just got done cleaning up the kitchen and making some coffee and finishing my hubby's dinner, and he helped the boys to pick up the living room, which is my favorite. I hate picking up toys in the living room. I would rather stay in the kitchen and clean up and do all that stuff and prep for the next day. I hate standing in there picking up toys. Also, look at this. My eyeshadow, like, I don't know what happened on the inner corners, but if you just pretend that's not real, isn't that pretty? All right, that's not what we're here about. Let's do this foundation. Okay, so this side we did not prep. This side we did. Honestly, it's broken down pretty much the same on either side. Let me pull you in. Can you see how it's... Let me put this right here. Can you see how on my chin it has just broken apart? It's broken apart all right here around my mouth. So like this whole area is broken apart. Honestly, now having worn this for a little bit, my cheeks don't look any different from where I put pore filler and where I didn't. But like this area right here is done for. And I think I've only wore this for 6 hours. So extreme wear, I'm not so sure about that. I mean, this has broken down completely around my mouth and on top of my nose. And honestly, I noticed my nose kind of separating before I even left. Which I didn't notice it in here, but I noticed it when I got in the car right before we left. Like in between my brows, doesn't look the best. So my initial first impressions are, I'm not impressed. I mean, this wasn't even like a full 8-hour wear test and it's already broken down right in this area. So this, from my memory, is not the same as the foundation in with the black cap, which it's named something different as well. It's not a 3-in-1 foundation. But yeah, I mean, this area looks awful. This looks bad. Like all this looks nice, but like right here, it did not wear well at all. And prepping versus not prepping, as far as I can tell, has made no difference in how the wear is. Pores look the same on either side. Yeah, so as far as not needing to add a primer, for me, for someone who has normal to dry skin, it did fine. But like I said, right in here has just not worn well. And again, it's not even been like a full 8 to 9 hour wear test. So I'll definitely be using this again in the future. I actually want to try some foundations in my collection like another time, and well, not like a second time. I've worn a lot of them, obviously more than once or twice, but like a second time on camera, and get another kind of impression of them. So unfortunately though, as of right now, this just ain't doing it for me. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you will like and subscribe. Hold on. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Oh my gosh, what if we did lower lash? What if we did lower lash eyelashes? Wouldn't that be creepy? Okay, I'm clearly delusional. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.